Just being able to pick up a third straight win, just what does that do for the confidence of this locker room and getting into a rhythm?
I think it's good to get a win. Like I said last game, it's tough to win any game in this league. So to get 3 straight is good. Just got to continue taking one game at a time.
And when you're able to collapse the paint like you guys did tonight against the Heat, just how much did it create so much space for Bogey, AJ, and some of the other guys to knock those shots down?
That's the point of playing against a team and a defense like the Heat. You got to get into the creases and the gaps. They want to force you to take, contested jump shots, but if you don't settle and you get into the paint, you can find, good looks, from the perimeter or up top with the big. So, I had a little bit too many turnovers tonight, but just trying to get everybody involved and just trying to be aggressive. And that was my mentality, just trying to be aggressive and get into the paint.
Trae, kind of following up on a question about a 3-game winning streak. What has changed over these last 3 games? Of course, 2 on the road and then back here today. What has changed from you and your teammates in these last 3 victories?
We're just winning instead of losing. I think that's the only difference for us. I think we're just making more shots and getting more stops. That's the only difference.
Trae, can you talk about the importance of playing today, MLK Day, of course, National Day of recognizing this. So why is it important for you to be able to play on this day?
It's an important day for, the world in general. But for us to be able to play basketball on this day, being able to live in Atlanta and know what he meant to our country, but specifically to Atlanta, it's special. So, I know we don't take this day for granted, playing in the city and playing on this day. So it's important to us to come out here and give it our all and compete hard and do our best to win. So that's very important to me, coming out here and playing on this day for sure.
Trae, the biggest lead tonight was 26. In your opinion, what do you attribute that to?
This is a make or miss league. You make shots, you're gonna get big leads. You miss it, you're gonna be down. So I think tonight we just had a really good mentality on being aggressive, and guys came in. AJ was shooting really good. DJ was catching and shooting and just being aggressive. And he's just been playing like this these last couple of games, and we're gonna need it from him the rest of the year. So I think it's been great. The aggressiveness we've had from everybody these past couple of games.
Coach Nate comes out to us and talks a lot about the 3 C's being important to him at the end of games: the clear, connected, and the calm. How do you go about doing that in a game that's a little bit chippy and definitely very physical like this one?
Yeah, obviously every game's not gonna be perfect. He obviously preaches to be calm, clear, connected, especially late in the game. So I just try to do my best as the floor general with DJ out there on getting the right shot, especially late in games. The Heat do a great job of trapping and trying to mess things up and force us to turn the ball over, to speed things up. And so it's always tough playing against this team. So we did a really good job tonight. I think there's a couple of calls that could have went the other way. Tony doesn't usually like me, but it's all good, Tony. I love him, but I think there's a couple of mistakes not late in the game that if it would have went different, we could have had to lead a little bit more. So we just got to be a little bit better. But I think we did a good job today of not letting them speed us up and get us out of our rhythm.
And just kind of as a follow-up to that, how does having DeJounte as sort of another ball-handling guard change that end-of-game situation for you?
It's helpful. I've been talking about that for a long time now. Obviously when I bring the ball up there, the whole defense is looking at me, so it's a lot easier for me to get the ball. Starting lower or playing off the ball a little bit, then coming to get it once it gets past half court. So the defense isn't just looking and loading up to me. It just makes it easier having somebody out there who can play, make, and also score. So we're still getting this thing going, and it's still kind of like the beginning because we're getting everybody healthy and everybody back. So it's going to get even better too.
Trae, you did talk about having 10 turnovers, but also you had 4 steals today. Was there something that you saw in their offense that allowed you to be so opportunistic?
I'm glad you brought up the steals, man. I'm glad people talk about it. But for sure, I think that it's important for me. I just want to be aggressive and be despite for my team on both ends now, and just with DJ being out there, it allows me to be a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end, and because when you foul and you don't have necessarily somebody out there who can play make for everybody else, sometimes you think about it and don't necessarily want to be in foul trouble. And so now with DJ here, I can be a little bit more aggressive on both ends, and it allows me to use my speed to my advantage on that end and get under people. So, I mean, I just try to help my team out on both ends now. So, I'm glad you noticed that, my guy.
Two more, please. Hey, Trae, talking about Tony and the call there, what happened with that? Where we thought you twisted your ankle, and then next thing you know, you wound up with a technical foul. Looked like Tyler Hero was either trying to help you up, or he was. What was going on with that whole?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get fined for this. So I just want to. I mean, yeah, I fell and whatever you call it, tech. That's it. That's all it is.
Okay. Thank you.
Trey Jonathan from Real Talk Sports. I see you took a page out of Marshawn Lynch's book. You don't want to get fined?
Yeah, that's gonna get fined.
All right, question for you. You talked about this before, earlier in the season. These last 3 games, do you see a marked improvement in the chemistry, especially between you and DeJounte?
For sure. I mean, like I said, the more games we play, the more comfortable we're going to get with each other. So, and it's not necessarily just us two out there playing. Like, you got to have our big man, big fella, CC down there. He hasn't been with us. So, John's been playing a lot of 5 and been playing really well for us lately. But he's really a 4. He's not in his natural position. So, I think having everybody back, we're able to really learn off each other and play, get more rest with each other. And as the second half, continues to go, I think it's going to get even better. So, we've got to keep it going and take it one game at a time.
Thank you, Trae.